Hi guys, Olga Soby here, and today I'm going to be testing a new ready-mixed pouring acrylic paint by Loft. And this is a new product. I came across it in my local Michael's, and I'm pretty excited to give it a try. They also have this new pouring medium. So obviously Loft brand is trying to stay on trend with a pouring addiction of all of us. And I'm not going to test it today. I'm going to test it in the next video. I'm going to do a comparison of Loft pouring medium, the Deco Art, Golden, Liquitex, Tree Art, Glue, and of course Floetrol. So I'm going to compare 7 different mediums. And if this is something you have been wondering about, like what's the difference between all of them, definitely check out that video. It's going to be up on Thursday. Okay, so back to pre-mixed paints. They are not very cheap. The size is 16.9 fluid ounces or half a liter, and the price is $14.99 in the US and $19.99 if you are in Canada. So not very cheap, but I bought them all with a coupon, so it wasn't that bad. All right, I'm gonna get started, and for my test, I'm gonna do 2 different techniques. I'm gonna do ring pour and a flip cup and see how they perform in each of those techniques. All right, I'm gonna get started. All right, so I'm gonna be working on a 10 by 10 canvas, and I'm gonna start with a ring pour technique. So there is not much information on the back of the bottle. Just pour on a canvas or any hard surface directly. Like, yeah. No need to dilute with medium. Dries within 24 hours. We're gonna see about that, but yeah, like no other instructions at all. And the consistency, it seems pretty fluid. It's pretty hard to tell just yet, but we're gonna see during the pouring. So I'm just gonna try and layer the colors in the cup. All right, guys, I don't know if that's just me, but it's so weird to pour paints right to the cup. It kind of takes away the joy of pre-mixing your paint and doing all that stuff, because I personally really like it. I really like to pre-mix and get ready for my pouring session. So pouring right from the bottle to the cup feels really odd. Feels like something's missing. All right. Maybe I'm going to add a bit of white. All right. Let's start with a pour. You know, so far it looks pretty nice. I would say it's holding the shape of the rings pretty good, but let's see what happens when I tilt it. Actually, I feel like adding some paint just around it. Maybe help it tilt and stretch. Oh, it feels very creamy, like very creamy to touch. You know what? It's working pretty good. Definitely holding the shape of the rings. Yeah, not bad at all. I like the colors too. I like this. It's ultramarine I have here, I think. No, it's just bright blue. It's not ultramarine, but yeah, I like the color. All right, well, I think that this looks very nice so far. The colors are pretty bright, but again, it's wet. Need to see how it looks when dry. So I'm just gonna put it away for now and I'm gonna do the flip cup. For my flip cup, I'm just gonna add the colors in the same order. It's too bad that there is no information like about the density of the colors. So I would assume they all are the same. So we'll start with some titanium white on the bottom. All right, let's do the flip. Just gonna let it sit for a few seconds. Yeah, the colors overmixed a lot. Like I got a lot of green. Let's see if anything happens if I torch it, because I see a lot of air bubbles for sure. Here they pop, no problem. But no cells are showing up like with fluid roll. Yep. Air bubbles pop pretty good, but no cells. Yeah, it's a shame I put all the blue color on the bottom, because right now it's all just hiding underneath. The colors are very transparent. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see it, but although all of my blue is hiding underneath, like I kind of can see it. I can see the layers of paint under. It's pretty cool effect if this is something you want to go for. I think if I did more layers of paint, it would look more interesting, because right now I don't really like it. It's kind of boring. Yeah, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do a third one, but I'm gonna add silicone. I'm gonna do flip cup again, and I wanna add silicone and see if I'm gonna get any reaction with silicone, any cells with silicone. All right, so let's do one more flip cup, but with silicone at this time. And my gloves already begin to be very sticky, so this mixture is obviously drying pretty fast. All right, let's flip this one. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see a few lonely cells showing up. Not too exciting, but let's see if anything happens. I torched. Oh, now we're talking. Okay. Okay, this is a major cell action right here. Honestly, I did not expect it, because I had nothing without the silicone, but this is pretty crazy. All right. Wow. That's cool. Now let's try and stretch it. All right, well, that is a big difference compared to the one without silicone. I got some few really odd looking cells, like right here. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty impressed with what I got here. That's pretty cool. So now I'm gonna be back when all three are dry to see how they look when dry, whether or not they're gonna retain the shape of cells and rings, and whether or not colors are gonna look saturated at all. Okay, so I will be back tomorrow when everything is dry. All right, my friends, it's been just over 24 hours and all pours did dry within the time frame. So I am super excited to share the dry results with you. I'm gonna start with the ring pour one. So first of all, look at this gold. It's absolutely fabulous. I really like it. And the paint has hold the shape of the rings very well, and it did dry a bit darker, especially on the corners compared to the wet paint. But I really like this blue color. I think it's absolutely fabulous. And as you can see, the surface of the canvas is nice and glossy. I didn't do anything. I didn't apply any varnish on it. So yeah, that's how it dries. And I think it's super pretty. Like out of all of them, I like this one absolutely best. So the next one was the flip cup without silicone. As the paint has dried, it became even more transparent. It's not always a good thing, sometimes it's terrible, but for this particular pour, it worked out so well. So I hope you guys can see it, but I can see the layers under the layers under the layers of paint. This looks absolutely amazing. You know, there is so much depth into this canvas. But there is one really weird thing happened to this pour. I got 5 bugs landed in wet paint and has ended their days inside of the paint. I never had a problem with bugs through all the summer. And maybe I had it once or twice in May, but I don't know where the hell did they come from, but they all end up in one canvas. Although all of these have been drying side by side, and they all landed in a yellow side on this pour. I don't know, did the bugs think that was the sun or something? It looked warm to them, but I have 5 bugs in this area. And of course they have ruined this pretty canvas, which I also really like. I'm gonna try and maybe paint them over because I tried to scratch them, but there is no chance. I'm just going to completely ruin it. So yeah, I might as well gonna start covering my canvases while drying. Which is unfortunate because I really like this transparency effect. Okay, I hope you guys can see it. So now the one with silicone. I kind of felt like I overworked one that I did yesterday, so I decided to do one more. There is never enough. I always do one more. I try to create less cells and stretch them more, so get more cells. So I kind of like this one better, but both of them have dried very well. They paint hold the shape pretty good. Although I did get some pit holes in the paint, so the surface is not as smooth as with a ring pour. So I have some holes in the paint, but overall I think it's also pretty cool. And I absolutely love this gold. This gold in the cells looks just amazing. You know, I keep rotating all the canvases. I really hope you guys can see something, can see some of the sheen. Yeah, and also I didn't clean this one yet, so there are some oily spots here. But yeah, overall, pretty good. I have to say that I am pretty happy about the results with this pre-mixed or ready-mixed, whatever, acrylic paint. And I wish it was cheaper, and I wish there was a better selection of colors. But with what I had, I am happy with the results, and I'm going to experiment with it more. Now I'm just really excited to test this new pouring media by Loft and compare it to other mediums like Liquitex, Golden, and so on. And yeah, like I said, the experiment's coming up in the next video on Thursday. In the meantime, let me know what do you guys think about this new paint, and also let me know which one of these you like the best. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.